Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a Love Tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what's coming in. What do we need to hear? What is the universe revealing to the collective? And this is the Fool. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. And the Ten of Wands. We are going to grab one more card. I like to have 3 cards on the table before I start talking about the message so that I fully understand it. So let's see what else is coming in for this message today here on Crystal Vision 1111 and the 4 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Well, what I'm really getting from this 3-card combination is that your person misses you and they have a lot of regret. And they are carrying a lot of guilt and remorse around with them all the time because they are definitely oh so aware of how much they've hurt you, of how much pain they caused you, for breaking your heart, for running away, for creating all of this confusion and devastation in your life. And that is something that they have to acknowledge within themselves every single day. But this reading does start with a Fool. Your person is acknowledging that they were foolish, they made poor choices, they made bad decisions, they made a lot of mistakes, and they do feel very foolish for those mistakes, for those bad decisions and poor choices. But as well with the Fool, it tells us your person wants to try again, if you are willing to try again with them. The Fool tells us that your person is at this space where they are getting ready to take that leap of faith and just trust and believe in what they absolutely feel in their heart and in their soul concerning this connection with you. They are afraid, though, to take that leap, but they're going to do it because they want this opportunity to start over with you. The Ten of Wands. Oh my goodness, the Ten of Wands. Well, today, the Ten of Wands is all about your person carrying that heavy burden with them all the time. It's like a heavy weight on their back, a heavy weight around their neck. Their guilt, their regret, their sorrow, their sadness, their anxiety as well. Because they are so aware that they should have done better, because you know what? They can do better. They know they could have done better, and they are spending a lot of time thinking about all of this, which is part of the reason why they are ashamed of how they treated you, but also because they miss you and they are longing for you and they wish they could turn back time, but they can't. All they can do is make positive changes and take this leap of faith and trust and believe in what they know in their heart to be the truth, and see if you are willing to hear them out. And see if you are willing to accept their apology. Because with this 4 of Cups, this person is acknowledging that they have just really blown it with you. This is part of their regret as well. But also they see that they missed so many opportunities to spend time with you. Times when you had arrangements to spend time together, times when you had a scheduled date, times when you had made plans that you were going to go to a party, or that you were going to go to a concert, or that you were going to go away for a weekend, and this person either was a no-show or they called at the last minute to cancel plans and say they couldn't come because of this, that, or the other, whatever reason they used to say they couldn't be there. And that as well, all of that guilt is bearing down hard on them because they weren't being honest. They weren't being truthful. They were just using that as a way to put some distance between the two of you in an effort to control how things were unfolding and developing between you. Because this person has always known that this was moving forward to something that was grander, that this was moving forward to a partnership, and they were not ready for it, and so they slammed on the brakes. They just created conflict. They were hot and cold. They were off and on. They were playing those relationship games with you because they were trying to control what was happening. Well, this person feels oh so very ridiculous for that at the moment as well. But mostly what I am getting from this reading today is this person knows they hurt you, and that is the source of their pain, of their anguish, and of their shame. And they want to make big changes moving forward. And you will see this person as they return being so much more dedicated, investing so much effort into rebuilding this relationship with you, so that it can have stability and staying power that comes with the number 4 that is on this 4 of Cups. You will see them be consistent. You will see them be a better communicator. You will see them make you and this relationship a priority if you are willing to try again. Because trying again is what this person wants to do. Now you have to consider as well is it's not about them trying. It's about them saying, can we try again? But I am not going to try. I am going to do. I am going to make sure that the effort I put in is substantial, is going to be beyond what is expected of me, because I don't want to run the risk of losing you forever. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Judgment. Just one moment, guys. We have little tiny teeny weeny, not yellow polka dot bikini, but we do have little tiny teeny weeny bodies on here that are not wearing anything, because with judgment, it's always about those people rising from their graves. And I always thought that you went to heaven or rose from the grave in what you were buried in or whatever, right? Anyway, so enough of that conversation. But for those of you new to the channel, welcome. The reason that there are purple post-its on this card is because, as I mentioned, there are little tiny bodies on there that you would truly need a magnifying glass to see that are not wearing any clothes. And there are certain YouTube rules and regulations about artwork, even tarot cards. So rather than get in trouble, we will quickly cover it up with post-its. And the color currently is purple, until we run out of purple post-its, and then we will move on to another color. You know what? Maybe we should all write in the comments what color post-its we should use for the next round after purple. That could be kind of fun. Anybody have a favorite color for post-its? Drop it in the comments and give me a chuckle today, guys, after the reading. That would be greatly appreciated. But yet, on with the reading. So, judgment. Well, it's interesting when the Fool and Judgment come up in the same reading. It's even more interesting when Judgment and the Fool come up on the same row of cards, because your person is judging themselves for their foolishness. Your person is really taking it to heart. The things that they did, the mistakes they made, the errors they made, the problems they created, the self-sabotage, the creating arguments for no reason. Everything that this person did that created the disconnect in the 3D space between the two of you, they are judging themselves for at the moment, as they really should. I'm not being harsh about your person. It's just that this is part of their process for their growth so that they can return to you all grown up. But Judgment as well tells us your person does indeed want to have this opportunity to start over with you, because Judgment is about renewal. It is about rejuvenation and restoration of this connection for the two of you. But it is also about their renewal, their growth. Your person attaining a certain level of spiritual awakening during the time you've been apart from each other. And that in and of itself is going to be so much better for this relationship moving forward. Confirming that they will be more invested, that they will be a better communicator, that they will invest time, effort, energy, love, attention, affection, everything that they need to invest to ensure that this relationship is going to have a much better chance to make it this time, because they're not going to hold back. This is the effort this person is going to put in. That 10 of Wands. Yes, it is their guilt, regret, and remorse that they are carrying around with them all the time right now for causing you so much pain. But it is also the effort that they are going to put into this relationship and contribute in regard to regaining your trust and your respect again, because they know that that's something that they're going to have to earn, and they're not going to shy away from doing that work. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Oh, the Four of Pentacles. Aha. So we have double fours then already. Double fours. Number 4. It's about stability. It is about structure. It is about power. It is about building a stable foundation, because that is what the Four of Pentacles is all about. I keep saying I'm going to get 4 pennies to put on my table, but I keep forgetting, and I have some pennies somewhere in my wallet. I just need to grab them so that we can have a visual that goes along with that. But the Four of Pentacles is about your person holding on. They are not letting go. Just like Ebenezer Scrooge would not let go of a single penny or coin, your person is not letting go of this relationship. And I say Ebenezer Scrooge because I do use the Four of Pentacles at times to illustrate Ebenezer Scrooge, or use Ebenezer Scrooge to illustrate the Four of Pentacles, rather. Got that backwards. But self-correction is always a good thing. But so think about Uncle Scrooge sitting there with his pennies, holding on to them, hoarding them, making sure that he was not going to let them go. And that is your person not wanting to let you go either. They want to hang on, they want to hold on, and they want to build something with you that is oh so much better, so much lighter and brighter, so much more loving and giving than this connection that you had with them in the past. But you can rest assured that when they return, they're going to be stable, they're going to be secure, they're going to be confident in a very beautiful, loving, giving way. Not in a cocky way, not in an obnoxious way or an egotistical way, because that's not really confidence. That's just false bravado. This is about them just showing up and being able to invest in this relationship with all that they have, with all that they are. And that is going to make a tremendous difference for you guys moving forward. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this message today, please? What do we need to hear? The Moon. Well, I do feel that your person is experiencing some melancholy based on some of the cards that we have across the top for this reading today. Yes, indeed. The Moon. Yes. Melancholy, sadness, depression, longing, yearning. Your person missing you. But as well, it is about this strong intuition that you share with this person. You can, at times, feel and experience what they are going through. You can feel their sorrow and sadness. All of a sudden, you may feel this big, huge hit of this sad energy coming at you out of nowhere. And that is coming from your person. Because as well, they do dwell on this and dwell on you, especially at night when the moon comes out, when they are trying to go to sleep, because they do want to dream about you as well, with this moon being here, connecting with you in the 5D space. It's not enough though. It's just a very quick hit of your energy. They want to connect in the 3D space as well, which is why they want this opportunity to start over and try again that comes with the Fool. But the Moon, your person using this time, as well they should, to allow the light of that moon to penetrate deep into their subconscious, where all of their illusions, where all of their doubts, where all of their fears and their insecurities are stored, so that they can address them one by one and be rid of them. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective, what do we need to know? And the Page of Cups. Well, yes, your person definitely wants to apologize, especially with this Page of Cups coming beneath the Ten of Wands. Because as we started the reading, we were talking about how the Ten of Wands is your person's guilt, their regret, their despair, their anguish for hurting you and causing you so much pain. So yes, they do want to apologize to you for that. They need to apologize to you for that. It's the only way that they're going to be able to relieve and alleviate that guilt that they are carrying with them, like this huge, heavy albatross around their neck or on their shoulders all the time. They've got to let that go. And there's only one way to let that go, and that is to secure your forgiveness, which is going to be in an apology coming from them, and you can decide whether or not you choose to forgive them, of course. But as well, the Page of Cups is about receiving a message from your person, an invitation, a message, because they do indeed want to talk in person. They do want to see you. They do want to look at you as they apologize to you, because they want to see that pain. They want to see that sorrow and sadness leave you. They want to see you be lifted up into this lighter place. They are hoping that an apology from them is going to make you feel less heartbroken, less pain, less sorrow and sadness as well. Part of the reason why they want to do it in person. But also with the Page of Cups, it tells us your person is so aware that they acted childish when you were spending time together. They were holding on to childish behaviors. They were holding on to dysfunctional and toxic behaviors or ways of being. They know that they did not give you the best of who they are. And they know that there is so much more that is the best of them that they can contribute to this relationship moving forward. The Page of Cups is a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be a water sign, neither does your person. You don't have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading. It's for everyone. It truly is more important that you take in what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and let the rest go. But also, the message that the collective is hearing today from the universe at large is another important part of this reading today. And this message, I feel, is about your person saying, I miss you so much. I know I hurt you. And I am so, so very sorry for causing you all of the pain that I did. Can you forgive me? And can we try again? And that is going to be part of those initial conversations that you have with this person. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Hanging Man. Well, someone is having breakthroughs. Someone is having epiphanies. Someone is seeing the forest through the trees like they never have before, because this person is having clarity, very possibly for the first time since the two of you met each other, no longer being in that place where they are making poor decisions because of clouded judgments, no longer wanting to be in that place where they make the wrong choices because of fear, but wanting to embrace everything that is in this connection, because the Hangman is also about surrender and letting go. I just let go. I just can't fight these feelings anymore. I can't fight my emotions. I miss you. I can't stand being away from you. I can't stand what my life is like without you. And I know that the only way that I can alleviate this pain, this grief, this guilt, this regret that I am feeling is to rise up and apologize to you and see if you will forgive me and see if we can try again. But I see things now from a different perspective. I'm able to see things from your perspective. I see how my ego and pride were getting in the way. I see how my immaturity was really negative affecting our relationship. I see how being selfish and stubborn was not the solution at all. I should have been selfless. I should have been caring like you are. And that is going to be my plan moving forward if I can have this opportunity to try again with you. But let's see what else is coming in. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? The Two of Wands. Well, this is about your person taking action. This is about your person rising up and getting up and standing up and getting moving. Because the Two of Wands tells us your person wants to talk to you about long-term goals and plans that they have in mind for the two of you. If, again, you are willing to forgive them. The Two of Wands tells us your person is going to take control of the situation. Now, they know that they just took control before by trying to shut down, by being hot and cold, by being on and off, by pushing you away and then pulling you back in. That's not the kind of control that we're talking about. We're talking about the kind of control where they've got control of themselves. And in doing that, gaining control of themselves, which is what they've been doing during the time you've been apart, they are lifting themselves up. They are going through this renewal and this rebirth. They are in this growth process to ensure that the person that returns to you is all grown up, shiny and new, that this person has emotional maturity and stability. With those two number 4s, yes, your person's going to be confident. They're going to be a lot wiser. They're not going to be perfect, but they're going to be so much better than this person that caused you so much emotional devastation, pain, and suffering, because this person does not want to bring any of that back into this relationship with you ever again. They want to be able to stand up and stand next to you and stand in this power of this very strong and powerful connection that you have with each other. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? And the 9 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Well, that is a happy, happy card to get right now to finish out the tarot portion of the reading. Well, we may pull some from the bottom. I think we will actually. But yes, the 9 of Cups. Well, this person is definitely acknowledging that they are happiest when the two of you are together. They say that you complete them, you fulfill them, you are everything that they have ever hoped for. When it comes to a romantic partner, when it comes to the person that they want to spend their life with, you fulfill every wish. You fulfill every desire, because this person is saying, we belong together and I am happiest and I feel complete when I am with you. But the 9 of Cups is also about this deep love that is here, that this person feels for you, that they tried to negate, that they tried to deny, that they tried to run away from. And this person cannot keep running. That 10 of Wands tells us they are exhausted from running and trying to deny their feelings, as well as feeling all of the guilt, regret, and remorse for bringing so much emotional pain and devastation into your life. This person is aware that they hurt you. Do not believe for 1 minute that they do not care. They do. They just have to get their act together before they show back up, because they don't want to hurt you even more, right? And we do have some interesting cards coming from the bottom. We've got the 10 of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have Strength. Coming from the bottom of the deck, well, the Strength card does indeed tell us that there is a strong connection between you and this person. And they have always been aware that there is a strong connection between you. Perhaps they talked to you about that. Perhaps they shared that with you. Perhaps that was something that you could just intuit or pick up from them, because you do share that very strong telepathy and empathy with this person. But as well, they see this strength in you. They see this grace in you. They see this incredible presence in you, because you have shown this person how beautiful life can be, how powerful love can be. And now they are in this place where they are trying to raise their confidence and their personal power, which looks like they're going to be able to do, especially because now we have a number 8, and that is divisible by 4. So now there's a lot of 4s on the table, right? But the number 8 is double 4s, right? So that's all about more structure, stability, personal power, confidence, and courage. Being fierce and fearless. That's what your person needs to do to return, because they do want to try again, because it's something they think about all the time, with that 7 of Cups being there. Constantly envisioning it, constantly fantasizing about it. And, well, with the 7 of Cups coming so close to strength, which is also about passion, your person is having passionate fantasies about you and thoughts as well. Perhaps at night, that comes with the Moon card. So that is in this reading as well, guys. So yes, don't think that this person's forgotten you, because they have not. They can't. You're unforgettable. This person can't forget you because of how strong and how powerful this connection is. So don't think that their silence indicates that they have forgotten you. It doesn't. This reading shows us that this person is aware how much they have hurt you and how crappy they feel for doing that. And they are making sure that they have their crap together before they return to build something better with you, because that is what the 10 of Cups is all about. Wanting happiness, joy, fulfillment, wanting partnership, marriage, moving in together, wanting to buy a house together, build a home together, move in together, whatever the situation is, because the 10 of Cups is about long-term partnership and union. But as well, the 10 of Cups always has a rainbow. And that rainbow is the eternal symbol of hope, asking you to remain hopeful and have faith in them, that they can work through this stuff. But they are missing you. They are unhappy without you. They know that they have hurt you in such a horrible way, which is why they feel guilt. It's why they feel shame. It's why they are disgusted with their foolish behaviors. They want to make sure that all of that negative characteristics of who they are gone before they return. But let's see what else is coming in, please. Raven spirit. Truth. Anyone resonate with ravens? They are such cool birds, right? Very magical, very mystical birds. But this card comes with number 32. If anyone resonates with number 32, that could be your ages now or when you met. That could be March 2nd. It can be February 3rd. It can be the number 5. So it could be the 5th of any month, or it could be May as well. But I feel that it's time for truth, because your person has definitely been experiencing the truth of what their life is like without you. Not liking it, not liking carrying all of that guilt and regret around with them either. Feeling so ashamed, just feeling like they have just created so much unnecessary drama. For what? Because they were afraid. Because they didn't feel good enough, because they were insecure. And that, I feel, is part of their deepest regret at the moment, but yet that can be changed by a few conversations. And that is the truth that your person is seeing as well. But it's also time for them to reveal the truth to you about all of this, so that you have your own understanding, your own clarity from this person about why they did the things they did, why they chose the path that they took, and why they really brought so much wreckage into your life when you definitely were not deserving of that. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Bear spirit. Healing. This card comes with number 4. Oh, so we have another number 4 here. I do like the number 4s. Who is seeing 444 or 4444, quadruple 4s, 4444? I don't think I could do all of that ever again. All of those 4s in a row. If you guys are seeing that, drop that in the comments, because 4444 or 444 is a very powerful angel number, as we have mentioned throughout this reading, because it is about stability. It is about your person being confident and standing in their power so that they can speak their truth to you. Healing is what this person has been up to, working through all of those issues so that they can be free and clear of them. Getting rid of old baggage, getting rid of those illusions that we talked about with the moon, getting rid of their fears, their lack of confidence, getting rid of all of the things that have caused them to hurt you and bring so much devastation into your life. That is what they are working on healing, because they don't want to bring any of that back into this relationship. And that as well can be why it's taken so long to hear from them, because they're trying to be thorough. They are trying to make sure that they don't dredge any of those negative behaviors, those low vibration words, any toxic or dysfunctional stuff, or any of that back into your relationship, because you don't want it either, right? Now, this card comes with number 4. Number 4 can be April or the 4th of any month. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Ancient oak spirit. Well, yes. What a beautiful oak tree that is. Many hundreds of years old. I always see that door on this card and I wonder, what is inside that oak tree? Is it a little home for like a little gnome? Or little fairies, although there are fairies, I suppose, flying around this oak tree. Or is it a portal to somewhere? What is inside that oak tree? Is it like this staircase that goes down into some sort of labyrinth? I always just wonder when I look at this card. But back to the reading, enough of the meanderings of my mind. Ancient oak spirit. Well, your person is definitely, with all of the 4s that we have on the table for this reading today, finding their strength, their confidence, their courage, their power. And that is indeed what they need to find, because they need to have that intact and in place as they return to you, because this person does not want to blow this with you ever again. This person cannot run the risk of hurting you like that ever again. And that is a really big deal for them, that they just feel horrible for how they treated you. And I feel that that is something, though, that they are working through. They're going to make sure that they don't bring any of that stuff back into this relationship. Now, this card comes with number 2. If anyone resonates with number 2, that can be the 2nd of any month, or it could be February as well. But the number 2 is all about partnerships. It is all about union. It is all about tranquility, balance, harmony, decisions for love happening, because your person does indeed want to try again. And I just noticed this is an interesting juxtaposition that we have here. The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. All that pressure, all that guilt, all of that remorse and everything else, anguish, anxiety that this person is carrying around with them, being replaced by all of this happiness, all of this joy, and all of this love that comes with the 10 of Cups. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit revealing? I regret that I drove you so crazy. Well, yes. You guys watching the reading, your person probably did kind of drive you a little bit over the edge, right? Because they know that what they did was just emotionally devastating. They know that they confused you. They know that they made you question your belief in what you know to be true in your heart and soul concerning this connection, because they were acting one way and saying something else, or vice versa. And when someone is sending you mixed signals and mixed messages, when someone is hot and cold, when someone is on and off, and you are trying to figure out where the heck you stand, yes, it is going to drive you crazy. It's time to get off that train, that crazy train. And it's time for this person to show up and explain so much to you. It's time for this person to get off their crazy train is what I meant by that. Because you don't need to be taking any more negative input from this person. You don't need to be on the receiving end of their low vibration words and actions. And that as well is what this person has realized that has been so hurtful to you. And now they're driving themselves onto that crazy train with that Ten of Wands energy also. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing? I'm changing my behaviors that caused us problems. Well, hallelujah for that, right? Yes, absolutely. Hallelujah for that. And it is time for these changes in behaviors to actually be shown to you. And you will see that from this person as they start communicating with you, as they start spending time with you. You will see that their words and their actions are going to be in alignment. You will see a tenderness from them. You will see a compassion and a kindness that you have perhaps not seen from them at all, or perhaps only saw from them in the very beginning. But we have to remember that Judgment card is about your person going through that renewal, that rebirth, especially with the moon being here, illuminating all of those illusions for your person so that they can isolate all of that fear, that doubt, and everything else and get rid of it forever. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Oh, you put your trust in me and I failed you. Yes, that's a big one for your person to acknowledge, that they failed you, but they know they did. That's a big one for your person to admit, but yet they know they have to. They've had to speak the truth to themselves. They've had revelations revealing the truth of everything to them, realizations, epiphanies that come with the Hangman as well, being able to see things much clearer. Yes, they know that they failed you. They know that they failed themselves as well. And they also know that they failed the divine in the process of all of this, failing God, failing their angels and guides, because in these divine counterpart connections, we do have an agreement with the divine, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. So they failed you, they failed their angels and guides, the divine, the universe. They failed themselves and they failed this connection because they were fearful, because they were immature, because they were holding on to childish ways of being, and they have just needed to grow up. But that is what is happening during this time that you are apart. I'm changing my behaviors that caused us problems. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Regret. My intention was not to hurt you. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. Oh, but they will. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. No, they can't. They don't want to make you cry anymore. Just let me come build up the courage to confront this. Well, I think that they're saying, let me find the courage to confront all of this so that I can talk to you. Your person feels a lot of regret, as they should, for how they treated you, for how they acted, for doing those things that were so devastating to your life, to your psyche, to your emotions, to your mental state, to your physical body as well, perhaps, because when you are dealing with all of that emotional stuff, of course our physical bodies are going to go through something as well. Of course, you guys all experience something, I'm sure, because that is what makes sense. Of course it does. But this person, they want this opportunity to confront all of this and to confront you and explain everything to you and see if you will allow the two of you to have a fresh start. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Sorry. I am sorry for the pain I have caused. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. See, this person has not believed that they have been good enough. This person did not believe that they were worthy of you. That is why all of these number 4s are on the table for this reading today, actually, because that is them finding their courage, their confidence, their worthiness, being able to stand in the power of who they are and rise up and do things differently. Because this person does not want to fail this relationship anymore. This person does not want to blow it with you. They want to return, and they want to be able to explain themselves in a way that is meaningful, that is sincere. And that apology that comes from your person is definitely going to be an emotional one. I feel as well. That's what I'm hearing. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? New beginnings. I am ready to start again. I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you, and they are missing you. This love has given me a fresh perspective, that's the Hangman, and changed who I am, that's Judgment. There is no going back, only forward, absolutely. When I met you, I never looked back. I want to have a fresh start with you. This person does want to begin again. That is how this reading started, with the Fool. Yes, it's about your person being foolish for actions and behaviors that were low vibration, for words and attitudes that were dysfunctional and toxic. It is your person feeling ashamed of themselves for making such crap choices along the way that were probably more self-serving for them, making choices that only benefited them but not you or this connection. And that is something that you're going to see very different in your person moving forward, especially with this 10 of Cups being here, because that 10 of Cups is about happiness, joy, balance, abundance, commitment, love. And that is what this person wants with you. So throughout this reading, your person has been in this place where they are acknowledging that they miss you and that they have so much regret for how they hurt you and for all of the pain that they caused you. And they do indeed want to apologize. They want to apologize not only to obtain your forgiveness, but so you can hear and see directly from them how very sorry they are for all of this pain, this sadness, this cruelty, this heartache, this heartbreak, this sorrow, this devastation that they brought into your life that has affected you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Of course it has. And they want to then spend the rest of their life, especially with that 10 of Cups, putting in the effort and the energy that comes with that 10 of Wands to show you how much they love you, how much you mean to them, how special you are to them. But also they're going to respect you moving forward because this person wants this 10 of Cups partnership with you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.